We're feeling extra Hawaiian today. Corey, why is that?
Because my friends Mike and Amanda just got up and went to Hawaii because
People do that.
That's
fine.
And they came back with some awesome beer for me. One of them is a beer that actually inspired me an awful lot back in the day. This is the 2006 World Beer Cup gold medal winner. This is Maui Brewing Company's Coconut Porter.
Glub, 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 glub.
It seems that the coconut porter is a style that's kind of blossoming, and I think this is the reason why. It's like a summery style porter. Obviously, if you're in Hawaii and it's nice and hot and you're on the beaches, you don't want something heavy. So this isn't going to be heavy, but it's also going to be flavorful and still dark enough that you can tell it's, a porter. It's a good beer.
They're canning their beers, and I like that. And I like even more that they explain why they're doing it right there on the can. We're big proponents of cans, so far, Maui Brewing's doing everything right.
Right.
And you said you think this is like the OG.
I do think this is the OG of
or at least one of.
Yeah, of the coconut porters of the CP. It's an OG CP. And I'm excited to get back into it because it's been so long since I've had one of these. So let's get a nose in.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Let's take a sniff. Not a lot of coconut jumping off, but you definitely get almost like a cola kind of brown sugary molasses kind of note from the porter.
I mean, it's very, very light bodied. I know we don't talk about that very often in appearance, but the head is not super thick or creamy. Kind of very much like a Coke.
Yeah. Honestly, it kind of has this weird aroma to it. Do you kind of get that too? It's like a kind of like a little stench.
Garbage.
A little garbagey stench.
And I don't know what that is. I think it's the hops. I think there's like a grassiness to it.
Maybe that's what it is. And the grassy with the coconut and the chocolatey kind of porter all mix and turn into garbage. It's kind of like, if you have a whole bunch of good things, even if they smell good on their own, you mix them together, they don't always smell good.
Yeah.
It might be one of those things going on.
I definitely think it's the hops. Because there's like a weird vegetal, grassy, wet aroma that I don't think is playing well on the nose with the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, I'll try not to hold the aroma against it too much because you just you don't know if that's ever going to translate over the taste.
Well, Corey, the ancient Hawaiians used to say, one can only know the quality of the blessed coconut water but one way.
But there is but one way.
And that way was to crack it open and taste it, so we will do the same.
Cheers. Cheers. The garbage did not translate, which is great. But I also don't get a ton of coconut. And it's a fairly fresh can. They just brought it back a couple weeks ago. But you do get the nice portery flavors. You get those robust dark grains. You get the burnt kind of char flavor, a little bit of chocolate. I feel like the coconut almost just rounds it out and smooths it as opposed to has its own enhancing flavor.
It tastes like a very light porter. A very, very light porter. It's pretty carbonated. But as far as taste goes, there's really not a whole lot to talk about. It's just kind of bland.
I do agree with you that it is a little on the weak side and it does not have that coconut punch that I'm looking for. I expected more from what I remembered having it in years ago.
To be fair, it doesn't taste bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty refreshing actually, but it's just not anything to write home about. And normally what the problem with coconut porters, it's almost too much coconut and it tastes just super artificial, like a Mounds bar.
Yeah.
Here it's almost the opposite problem. I can't find any coconut. And so there's a happy medium to be struck. I feel like they missed that a little bit.
I'm struggling here because I want to love this one so much.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that I love it as much as my memory wants me to. So with that in mind, Ron, what are you going to give this coconut porter?
I'm going to give it like an 83.
Okay.
Because I just feel like it's not bad by any means. I could drink this and probably in Hawaii, probably very refreshing, but there's really no flavor for me. It's not like there's a bad flavor, but there's really just no great flavor either. It's very, very pedestrian, very middle of the road. Not trying to sound like a beer snob. Tastes fine. I would get it again, but it's not anything to write home about.
Yeah, and we're in pretty good harmony. I was looking at you and I was thinking 82, and you said 83. So I'm going to go with 82, just to stick with my guns there. I think maybe it's this can, this day, this beer type thing, it's an 82, and maybe back on the mainland, it would be a little different. I don't know if it's fell off somehow, but I have more fond memories of this, which makes me think that it isn't always just an 82 beer. Or maybe I've just grown up since then. I don't know. So hopefully you'll have a little bit of a better experience than we did. And until next time, always remember,
We are the Brewview crew.
we will review.
A brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mahalo. You know, the ancient Hawaiians also used to say that the coconut water tastes best out of proper glassware.
Yes.
And so we have just that for you. Make sure you go check out Craft Loyal for all of your glassware / craft beer apparel needs. They are thebomb.com.
Yeah.
And if you use the promo code BRC15, you're going to get 15% off your entire order. So don't be a squid. Go over to our website, click the banner, and get some Craft Loyal today.
See ya.
Cheers. See ya. Bye.